Yo, what's good, guys? I'm going to show you the easiest way to catch all of the world bosses that requires almost no work. Alright, what's good, guys? So I've already made a video on how to catch the tower bosses. By towers, I mean stuff like this. You can actually catch the bosses inside of them. However, that method does not work with these regular world bosses like Blazamut or Broncari Agua or even Jetragon or anything like that. It does not work for those. However, this method does work for those. So we're going to head over and test this method out. I already know it works because I've done it a few times, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So the materials you're going to need before heading over to any of these bosses, make sure you have these because it'll be pretty annoying to be running back and forth over and over again. You're going to need some wood, some stone, and some palladium fragments. So I have them all at the bottom right here. I'm not sure the exact amounts, but if you bring these, it should be enough. So let's head on over. The closest boss we have is a level 23 Bushy. That will be extremely easy, so we'll definitely try this method out on a little bit of the harder ones because nobody is struggling to catch these level 23 bosses, but this will be a good representation on how to do it. Alright, I just realized she's actually inside of this little dungeon, and we're not going to do it to the dungeon ones. Those ones take too much time. We're going to do it to one of the ones just roaming around. So let me find one of those real quick. While I'm heading over there, I forgot to mention this actually requires building a base. So if you have 3 bases already, this method is probably not for you, unless you're willing to get rid of one and use one exclusively on capturing pals. If you have one that you're not really using and it doesn't really matter if you destroy, that will probably be a good one to destroy. I destroyed one of my bases so I can use this method, and it's not really that big of a deal because unless you're in a huge clan, you don't really need 3 bases, and you can always just go back and build back up the 3rd one anyways. But we're about to head to the boss. We're going to try this on a level 38 Wumpo. I haven't had this pal yet, so I haven't even beat this boss yet, I don't think. So this is going to be a perfect one to try it out on. Alright, here he is. Now you can't really like build right next to him. They have a little border that you cannot build in, so you can't just like trap it in a base or whatever. So we're going to go a little bit further away out of his way until it will let us build. I think we can probably build right here. Yep. So we're going to build a pal box. And let's get out Anubis to finish that up super quickly. And then we're also going to start building the viewing cage, but we're actually not going to continue work on it. So after we get down our little pal box here, we're going to build the viewing cage, but don't actually build it. Just leave it in this little blue area just like this. And this will be our little glitched setup. So now that we have that down, we're going to attract the Wumpo over to us. If you want, you can turn damage from pals up, or damage to pals, damage from pals, whatever. You can turn your damage up. You can turn your XP up if you want to get some extra XP out of this. And then we're going to throw our dragon or whatever you use to fly inside of the cage. We're going to walk away from the cage a little bit and then hold F. Okay, I don't know why these wolves are annoying us here. We'll have to finish those up or else they will impede our process. But pretty much just get on your flying pal while it is inside of the cage. You have to hold F a little bit away from it or else it will start building the cage, and you don't want that. Now that you are in here and you're flying inside, you're actually going to be trapped in here. You cannot get off your pal. I'm holding F right now. It will not let you get off. So you're going to have to go drop him inside of here and re-pick him up. Now that you're in here, the boss is going to be pretty much completely frozen, and you can just sit here and attack him all you want, and you can get him down to super low. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll look at our options after that. Alright, now that we got him low enough, I'm actually going to use a second glitch to actually catch him. Now, I have a full video on this glitch from yesterday where you pretty much get unlimited spheres, but that isn't going to be the main intention of this. So I think, I haven't tested it out yet, but I think we can just throw the pal spheres right through this little blue area. So let me try that out. And look at that. By the way, guys, remember I only had one ultra spear and we just threw an ultra spear and my total actually did not go down. So that was just another sneaky glitch that we did there, and we have caught the Wumpo. As you can see, I turned my XP meter up a little bit just to show you guys how much XP you can get if you do this over and over again. So now we're going to go attempt to try and do this to an actual real pal with the Jetragon, because the ones on the land and everything are really easy to catch anyway, and all the other YouTubers making vids about this, they never do them to the actual real bosses like Jetragon or any of the other ones. So I'm thinking, is it even a real possibility to do it to those? We're about to go find out. All right, we are about to arrive at the doorstep of the Jet Dragon. Remember, guys, I post glitches like this every single day. Guides, tips, tutorials, all kinds of that stuff. So if you're not subbed up, make sure you do that, please, because we are stuck at 10K. I'm trying to get out of the 10K subscribers hood, boys. I'm trying to move out, but we're stuck right now. So make sure to sub up if you want to know some more glitches. We post them every single day. So make sure, you do that and check out some of the other ones on the channel. We have some really interesting ones, including the unlimited spear one, and those kind of glitches will make this even 10 times easier than it already is with the regular glitches. So let's try and do the same thing on this legendary Jet Dragon. Oh my, yo, chill, he's about to clap my cheeks already. He is scary, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta start this a little bit further away. Right, I've managed to set up the correct procedure right here, our box and our little viewing cage. So I'm going to try and go over and lure him over here. We're not that far from him, but you do have to go out a little bit further. Maybe that's why the other YouTubers aren't making vids on catching Jet Dragon using this method, or maybe it doesn't even work at all. Let's see if we can expose them as frauds. We're definitely going to be trying this out. I haven't seen anyone try it out yet, so let's hit him from all the way over here and try and lead him to our cage like we did with the 1-po earlier. He hits hard, guys, so if you're like lower level or newer or whatever and trying it on Jet Dragon your first try, definitely be careful, because this guy does not play around. He smacks you up, and it's going to be pretty hard to lure him to our cage. I think I'll probably get off my pal. That will probably be the best way to lure him over. And oh my goodness, he is fast. Okay, I've managed to lure him over here finally. Now all I have to do is get inside of the cage. So remember, we throw our dragon in there. You have to kind of like get right against the wall, and then we want to back up a little bit and hold F. And if he would stop being so busy attacking the dragon, we should be able to get on him. But it looks like he's actually stuck in there already, so perfect. Let's take a little screenshot right here for the thumbnail, and let's continue. All right, we've got to inside the cage now. I don't really want to just sit here and attack him over and over again like I did with the earlier thing, because that would take way too long. So oh my goodness, let's get off him and let's try and figure out a different plan while we're stuck in here. And also, guys, the reason I'm actually taking damage right now is because when there is more than one pal around you, it kind of glitches out and it gets really bad. If there's only one pal, normally you should be able to like handle everything okay, but when more than one pal pulls up, that is when you're going to have a problem. So let's try and clear out some of these other pals so we can do the glitch correctly. Alright, he keeps running away and it's already nighttime, so I guess the answer to the question is you can use this method to catch Jet Dragon. It kind of just takes forever, but I mean, maybe it's faster than just fighting him normally. I would stick to using this method to the regular bosses in the green areas and everything. Maybe in the snow and desert areas also, it works for those. Something like Monastine or some other strong boss. But for Jet Dragon, he just moves too fast and has too much HP. Honestly, I would suggest some other methods. I have one other glitch on my channel that works way better than this one in this specific pal. However, for all the other pals, I think this cage method works a lot better. So the end of our experiment, we've concluded this method works really well for some of the overworld and like regular bosses in the grassy snow and fire area, but for Jet Dragon, I wouldn't recommend this glitch, and I'd recommend the other one.